Welcome, everybody. I think some of the connections are still getting connected here, so give me a minute. Wait for everybody to get on board, then I'll do my level checks. Let's see here. Question. How fast this updates. So if we scroll down, that's just gonna make me happy for a while now. I mean, simple things. Anyways, so I've been wanting to make like a game. Just scratch that creative itch. And so I've been working on a set of rules and like core gameplay mechanics, and now we're building here. So we just started. I've got Claude just churning away over here, and at like the earliest possible point, we'll start running this and seeing where it's at. But I mean, it's going for it. So I kind of want to make, or what I'm planning on doing here. Hold on, let me make sure people can actually hear me. Not with this one. If I pop over to Twitch, nope, yeah, but there we go. Can I hear me? Yes, I can hear me. Okay. Close that nonsense. Yeah, so let's go over this. Like a 2D overhead procedurally generated map. Ability to gather resources, craft things with those resources, and build stuff. That's the general gist of things. Kind of a cozy, creative game. We'll have some enemies and stuff, so like there is some sort of ability to fail. Where's my prettier screwy here? Oh, I think it's just because there was errors. Never mind. So plan is to use what's the name of it? I just had it open here. Pixie.js for the like 2D WebGL rendering. Should probably actually get that installed before it freaks out. Oop. So like copy in terminal is like Control-Shift-C because Control-C is break. And then in in Chrome, it opens the browser like inspection thing. Don't know why exactly, but I always hit that. So like I know I'm copy pasting into terminal and my brain's already in terminal mode and I am copying. Anyways, so I don't know how long it's going to take before we have something that's visual we can look at here. So hopefully you'll bear with me as I kind of just try and keep up with what is going on here. So we have game, core, and the components directory. So we've got a canvas. I did tell it to use. Oh man, I told it to use Zustand for state management because I feel like this is going to be a fairly complicated state management solution or problem. But also, I'm wanting to have a lot of like synchronization with, because like I kind of want this to be collaborative. But that means we're going to need to install Zustand. Did it even use any of that yet? I don't think it did. Wait, it thinks it has something? Game page. I mean, so far. So that's my root page. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, that's interesting. It didn't do a whole lot with the home page here. This is still like the Create T3 app scaffolding. So we can like nuke pretty much all of this. Because we're not doing that. There we go. So what happens if I pm dev? It made something. Play Cozy Crafter. Ah, that's not surprising. But that should be. Sorry, clean up. I will have session stuff. I need to take care of that pretty soon, for obvious reasons. But what page is that? It's the game page. And this has all this stuff. Yeah, see, I don't know why I actually even suggested using the app router. I was collaborating with an AI to come up with the spec, and honestly, what's here? So I can take and I can wrap all of this stuff in the component itself. So we got the game page. Wait, where is page? Sorry, actually. Oh, I didn't realize routing actually worked that way. I thought you had to have page.tsx. That's kind of nice if that's the... Assuming, I mean, it seems like that works. Because I always put page.tsx, but then it gets to be a pain when I'm trying to, like, control P and find what I'm looking for. So, can I just say use client on at this level, though? I can. Well, so far, we are not having the effect that we thought we would. But hey, I mean, yeah, I didn't really expect it to yet. So did it update the checklist? It did not update the checklist, which is fine. I have a rule set here. I feel like, because this is supposed to be attached to every chat, and I feel like it might just have run out of context because of how much stuff is going on. Speaking of, no, that's under 500. Just curious if it's breaking, what other rules it's breaking here. I mean, it does seem like it's keeping things concise. I appreciate that. Okay. All right, so let's figure out where we went wrong. So we got the game page. We've got a canvas here. Wait, we got canvas. I'm having a pixie. Oh, maybe. That's weird. Yeah, should I just tell it right now? Yeah, so the zoom is not working. Where are the controls at? They don't seem to be attached. I know I saw them, so it's going to be under game engine, I think. Yeah, okay. So arrow up, arrow down, arrow left, arrow right. So where are those being used at? Key states. Update player movement. Where is update player movement happening? Create player. Where is create player happening? Initialize. So this is a class, game engine. When does initialize run? Because JavaScript classes have construct, right? Not initialize. That's not a... I feel like it's going to be in here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is getting called, which means this update player movement should be getting create player. Yeah, which means create player is getting called. I wonder if this update, so how is the update getting called currently? So we have the handle key down. We have plus minus. Equal and underscore? Interesting. So what happens if I do? Oh yeah, that works. Scroll does not though. Which is kind of okay. I don't even know if I really wanted a zoom mechanic to begin with. Scroll up and scroll down, I was thinking was going to go like layer up, layer down. So you could build multiple layers even though it's a 2D game. Now, that all said, let's see here. How does the player rendering manager, register entity set. Okay. So do I then right now say go ahead and use Pixie and get started down that? Or do I figure out why this isn't working to begin with? Also, I don't feel like... I feel like it really did ignore a lot of stuff that I had asked for, which is really interesting. I can't remember. Is there Gemini 2.5 Pro is in here? Because that's got like a full million context window. Let's try flipping over to that, because it's like Claude 3.7 has been incredible at coding, but the context window is relatively small. What size is it? Claude 3.7 context window offers a large context. What does that mean? Context window. 200K. So, I mean, that is... There's no way it should have lost track of this. Never mind. This isn't a context window thing. This did not go over 200,000. Or maybe it did. Let's just try this. Okay, so let's just try this next task with, hey, please review the plan. And let's see here. This should be using Pixie.js. Other than Canvas. All right, let's see what we get there. I wonder if I am using the direct connections to the pooler. I think by default I use the pooler. This is it's a Neon Postgres database. It doesn't actually say. I thought it did. Oh wow, that's cool. Neon's got like a MCP server that it can use. Oh, neat. I'm gonna have to get that installed. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. Oh. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Thought that was just chooching away. All right. Cool. So I think maybe for this higher level stuff, I'll try and use Gemini. I mean, Gemini Pro 2.5 Pro is solid also for programming, but I don't think it scored as high as Claude. I'm trying to see if I can pull it up. So we can look. Because data is good. Some... Where are the, let's see here. AI coding benchmarks. There's... What was the site? Man, I'm trying to think. Well, at least according to LiveBench, the 2.0 Pro experimental is actually better on average. Although, let's see here, let's look. Better. Oh, like across all the way across. That's so maybe this is just what I should be using, huh? I've had really good luck with Claude. I think I don't know if how to say Claude's been proactive in 3.7 in ways that has surprised me. Oh, you know what? I might need to restart the TypeScript server. Oh, okay, there we go. And then sorry, let me pull this over so you can look at it. This is one thing for sure. There we go. That I saw somebody do this recently where they made like an MCP server for their documentation for their SDK. I thought that was incredibly smart, and I hope that that becomes like a standard. So if I'm working with one of these one of these frameworks, it just automatically install, or not necessarily automatically. I mean, that'd be cool. Like you pm install it, and it just comes with the documentation, or it comes with the MCP server that connects to the documentation. You know, something like that. That would be rad. And now I'm thinking about it like, okay, there's a few different documentation platform like standards out there, Gitbook, and you know some of these other ones. Like, could I go make an open source contribution that would allow for that? That might be a worthwhile endeavor. Anyways, I'm gonna leave this open. Let's see here. What do we got going on? So it is making it's making a lot of changes here. Good. And obviously the canvas and the rendering manager. It's having issues, huh? Let's do the thing. We're gonna go ahead and just close and reopen. Make sure that the errors are real and not just an artifact of, okay, actually that seems like it got rid of some stuff. Yeah, that actually seemed like it cleared up a lot. Okay. I restarted the ready and just have cleared up a lot of the errors. Please proceed. And then let's run this again. Okay, that's still a problem. Display context doesn't exist in target mode. Oh, I have to and I have to, oh wait, this is TS, it's not even TSX. So the canvas, this definitely needs to be like use client for sure. But that's not going to change anything, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's figure this out. What is the problem here? Yeah, so what's the... where did documentation go? Yeah, documentation. So what is it trying to do exactly? Yeah, display object doesn't exist in here at all. Display. All right, let's try that. I might go to like guides to basics. Getting started. Not exactly what I was going for. No, the documentation does not confirm it exists. It does not exist at all. Display object. Seriously, it is not a thing. What on earth is it on about? Okay. No, it doesn't exist. You fool. And the documentation does not confirm it exists because it certainly does not. So what is it wanting there? What is the display object supposed to be? Renderable dot pixie object renderable. So the renderable is a get entity which returns a renderable entity. Seriously? Oh my gosh. Let's try going back to Claude here and like, seriously, display is not part of the Pixie.js library at all. Let's see here. What else can I give it? Can I give it like the GitHub maybe? I don't have it connected to like Brave. I don't know what built-in searching. Sometimes it definitely, like when I add pages like this, it definitely seems like it's adding them. So let's see here. I just wish. I'm gonna, here, oh, bring this back over, sorry. The display object. Can I do this? Oh, look at that. So, there is some concept of a display object, but it isn't a thing. I have a feeling it, here, what if I look at display object? Here we go. Okay. Yeah, it was like a V set. There we go. Here we go. This is what it needs. Arguing with the LLM. But hello, kitties. All right. Yeah, I see the issue now. Yeah, you think. All right, what's it going to do then? There we go. And then game engine. Now it can take care of like this stuff. Got some good lo-fi playing in my ears. I'd share it, but I don't have licenses. I am excited to see this work. Hey, look, there's a thing. We're apparently at 60 FPS. Sorry, I'm like plussing and minusing. Wait, why is it? It's like 0 FPS, 60 FPS. Like, but which is it? And why is there huge scroll bars? I'll have to tell it that next, hopefully. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, come on. You're so close. So close. Yeah, I don't do any typed values. Okay. No, it's not a limitation. Okay. I'll get to it, I guess. Let's start a new chat. Clear things out, make things a little more simple. And just, yeah, actually, let's just. Oh, did I put it on thinking mode? I did not mean to do that. That's okay. I can... No, it's not on the thinking mode. Interesting. Oh, I see. So I... Okay. Let's see here. There's big scroll bars on the X and Y axis. The game view should be constrained to the viewport height and width. I mean, these are cool. In theory, we got some cool proof of concept going on here. Also, I guess what can we do in the task checklist? Oh, you know what? I bet that's where the man. That's why it was doing that. This is what we're doing now. We need to do this. It did a bunch of this, but they're not quite working right. So well, we don't have height and width now, but we have errors. Interesting. Oop. Not the button I meant to hit. See here. So this is looking better for sure. Just plow that in there. So we're going to go 800 by 600 for our initial release here. That's totally fine. I don't have a problem with that. Interesting. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Trying to app init. Yeah. Oh, there's a it's not moving. But there is a player up here. I see him. Okay. This looks like it's doing our responsiveness. Where there it is. Okay, cool. So that actually would check off that box. Boom. All right. So yeah. That in theory is working. I don't know if this is working, and I don't think this is working. I don't know though. Where is, let's hear, is that? Okay, yeah, that wasn't even there yet, so. Let's see here, can you double check and make sure these two items have been completed? Hate when that happens. Let's hear. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I can check those off. In theory, we can come back to it. Oh, okay, yeah, all this stuff is done already. Okay, I'll take your word for it for now. Okay. This. So I think we need to make a player. Let's create a test asset. There we go. Create a player sprite for a 2D overhead cozy resource gathering crafting game. That's probably too small. Let's try that. Let's try this. Come back to that. Okay. Oh, sprite sheets. Are we doing sprite sheets? I guess is that how Pixie prefers it? That's gonna be tricky. I mean, I guess I can just make the sprite sheet of one and animate later. Resource does not exist. Let's sigh. Oh man, this guy's gonna be great. Check out our dude. Wow. Oh, it's on a, no kidding. It actually gave it a transparent background. That is wild. Let's see here. Let's make a simpler one with less lifting hairs. Yeah. Like, is that even the right way? I mean, I'm letting this thing. I'm vibe coding this way too much. I need to take the reins here and like actually get it under control because this is getting a little ridiculous. It's just curious. If we're looking at the Pixie documentation. Yeah, Spine Boy Adventure. Let's look at that. Oh, wow. Although I don't see anything here. Which is not bode well for our project. Next. Oh, I see. We gotta setting with the character. Oh, this is like oh, what's the wow. Okay, this is capable. I kind of want to just see the thing, or like the end. Look at that. Huh. That is pretty wild. So, okay, there's a dot. Interesting. All right, so we need to definitely. That's great that that exists, but we're not doing that. Let's get a little further down the road here. Oh, I see. It's too simple. And can we have something in between? just some simple movement. You did it. Wow, that is pretty neat. That is really neat. It is very capable. Asset pack, huh? Well, I will probably need to figure that out at some point, but not this second. That's cool. It's got this displacement effect. I think this is definitely the right thing for what we're trying to do here. Oh, shoot. Yeah, this is actually, yeah, we just do that. This doesn't matter because it's inferred. What about this? Yeah, this as a, yep, there you go. That wasn't so hard, was it? Beautiful. Okay, so we fix that, fix that. Cool. So curious, where are we at with this loading game issue? Yeah, image source cannot be declared. Okay, so what image? Where image? What image? Fix all auto fixable. There we go. This isn't used yet. This isn't used yet, but we might need it. Let's just export it, and it won't complain so much. That's kind of a lazy move, but no, that's right. I'll leave those as warnings so I can come back to them later. So, where is this image? Sorry, accept. Where is the image being defined? I would assume in here, maybe? Let's look for player.png. There it is. Okay, there we go. So assets, images. I'm assuming we can go in from here. Yeah, assets image. Oh, there's a player.png. I don't think that there is though. What? Wonder what those are. Yeah, it just okay. I see. Wonder what size they should be. I'll just go ahead and grab our super cool dude, and we'll bring him in. Come on. There we go. Let's see here. So I don't know what tiles is gonna be, but we'll figure that out. Now 50%. Cool. Tiles though. What do I want to download like a tile pack from somewhere? There's a I did some like played around some game development with like Godot or Godot and Unreal a while back. Oh, you know what? I might have. Let me check my. Sorry. I'm gonna check my external drive on my other monitor here. What is happening? Sorry, it's like locked up. Come on, you can do it. Try it again. There we go. Game dev, game assets. I have this really cool Ninja Adventure asset pack. This is awesome. Okay. So actor, characters. No, wait, hold on. Backgrounds. I mean, I can drop the tile set in there. Or tiles, tiles field. I'm assuming this is not going to work the way I think, but you know, at least we'll get something here. Cool, we got something. Nothing works, but let's give it this real quick. Let it take care of it. Okay. I mean, it's not choking anymore, right? So, but if I go back into, where did I find that at? Game engine. Okay, it's just registering the assets. So it's texture, player texture, Okay. Cool. Cool. All right, I'm gonna assume, big assumption, that that is now there. So, next step. When I am describing it as vector graphics, but that's like stylistically not so like, you know, you're typically with like the vector graphic or cliche vector graphic style, you're gonna have like these consistent line widths. You're gonna have fairly flat cell shading, or yeah. So do I need this? I don't know what that would mean. I don't want to do that right this minute. I don't want to do that right this minute. I don't want to do that right this minute. What I want to do I don't want that. Or that. Or maybe I need that. I will need that. I will need this. We'll need that. I think. Drawing operations, okay. I wonder if we can skip to, can we skip to this? The context window is huge. It should be fine. I want to have it skip to that so that we can basically start being able to see and test these changes instead of just having to assume that like it's working the way that I think. No, that's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. So Control Shift V, like putting it into terminal. Let's get to here. I think we can do that. Hopefully that's not there in that way, or hopefully it's not in that order for a good reason. Okay, so it is thinking. So game engine, it's still under 500. That's good. Okay, because that's one of the things we're trying to do here is basically keep each of these files like within reason, but like no more than 500 or so lines long, because that's going to make it easier for our assistant to collaborate with us. So yeah, I just had dinner not long ago, but I'm getting snackish. I might need to go grab something to nibble on here in a minute. I mean, we don't have world objects yet. It's probably going to make things difficult. I guess we kind of need that. Have you though? Yeah, it's possibly undefined, so option chain it. We need to either option chain it, or we need to say that it definitely exists, right? Like, So this is going to be one of those things where like we don't know that it exists unless our border wall, I guess that's the thing, like whatever is holding players into this map is a space, because then they can't go on top of it, which means that always starting position is walkable. Oh, great test map. Interesting. Width, height. If not. Oh, wait. If, just not grid 2. Oh, I'm going to be like turn or throw new error. Yeah. There you go. How hard was that? What do we got here? Tile renderer. Okay. That it should be able to resolve. Instead of being black, we should be like, what's the empty? Is it FF? Or 00? I can't remember. Probably 00. Because that's like the hex alpha. Or wait. But yeah, because these are... Yeah, these are hex codes. I just don't know for sure if alpha's if it accepts alpha hex. We'll try. Because empty should be empty, you know? Transparent. I thought I did that. Oh, it's creating a new directory. Sprite sheets. Tiles. Okay, so we can do this though, right? We got those. I might need to jeez. What are you... It's really struggling with these that's fine, you know what? We'll fix it. Now fix it. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. But these are all gonna not load, and I suspect that like we're gonna throw... Yeah. So let's... I guess we need to do this. That's fine. I will just, where's my files? Here we go. Oh. Okay. But from here is going to be fine though. Okay. So, I guess what I really, these are great, but the borders around them are kind of odd. It's like they'll have these gaps between them. Let me double check and see if there was another one that makes more sense here. That's a field, dungeon, pipes, floor. Sorry, I'm gonna grab a couple of these. There we go. This makes more sense. Except for it doesn't. Undo. There we go. Cool. Let's see here. So we need grass. It's going to be like, is it this one? Yeah, 32 by 32. Perfect. Wow, okay. Right, or was it under images, tiles? There we go. Grass. There we go. So we had grass. Now, where is our 32 by 32 dirt? That looks desert-y. That's dirt, but that looks like cave. Snow and ice. And these are like pathways. I guess this, but it's like 32 by 32 is. Right, this is, sorry. Okay. Like, it doesn't fit in the middle of that. You know what? I bet it's because I actually need to be 16 by 16. And I've got multiple grass pieces. That's probably it. Let's try that. Create from clipboard. File. Export as. Cross. All right. Now let's do that again for. Nope. Undo. Can I? No. Where's the? No. I want to move. I thought I was able to do this before. There we go. Okay. See, so that's close. Like one of these has got, well, I guess I could just grab right out of the middle of this, but that's not really what we want to do either because it's two. Is there like a piece like maybe right in the middle? Maybe that is it. It's good for now. These are temporary anyways. I'm gonna make my own stuff. I just need something to get this working. So export as dirt. Next, stone. This maybe? Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We use this. Hey, you know, we'll definitely pick a better one. There we go. Copy, sorry. Copy. Create from clipboard. Stone. Okay, wall. I'm gonna need a different asset pack for this one. Really? Thank you. Oh, I guess I didn't want the abandoned house. Maybe? I don't know what I want to use for this. Like, what is a wall exactly? We're gonna get real meta here. You know what? This is definitely a wall right now. Let's copy, create from clipboard, and we're gonna export as wall. Okay. And then I had water on this one, right? Or was it just the ice? Okay, it's like just the icy stuff. It is. Okay, you know what? There's a separate one though. Literally called water. There we go. All right. And then if I do my 16 by 16, copy. Create from clipboard. Okay, there's our assets. Now where's this stuff? Of course. Nope, that's not, I didn't want to cancel. Okay, we're good. Well, that's what I was kind of planning on doing, but because it's it like that? But it's the reverse. Sorry. It's the reverse of that, right? It's the like equal question. Oh no. Yeah. But that's what we're doing, or that's what I was doing here. But I can't do that on like an equal. Oh, sorry, that's what it means. Yeah. There. That's all. It's part of the test map. Create tile. Oh, create tile map. I don't know that that's going to be, that might be a problem. This is where you don't want to necessarily use bang because, no, it's dot length, so it should be fine. I was going to say because it might not exist, and then we're going to start throwing errors, blah, blah, blah. I can't do this, right? Because it's the backwards version of that. It's basically like, or is it? No. I can't do that in this situation. Okay. Let's just go ahead and have it fix this individually. Sorry. I will be back in a moment.